The big story of life is organism and environment. That's me and everything else. That's you and everything else. That's a worm and his world and everything around him, the dirt and whatever else goes on. So even you parents know that your children, it's organism and environment. It's their world and their sensorium that's taking in all this information. They're making sense of it, and then they're putting it back out. And that's as unique as anything. You know, God can't even make the same snowflake twice, let alone a human being. Those of you that are parents and have had more than one kid know they're completely different. I've never met any two that are alike, even if they're identical twins. So, there's a neurodiversity or a soul or whatever you want to say that's going on that's different for everyone. We size up the world differently, therefore we move differently, and that's okay. So there's organism and environment. Now, the environment I break down into two things, ground and space. Gravity and ground is the one part of the environment, and space is out here. Now the eyes do space. There's other sensorium, there's smell, there's hearing, there's touch, these sorts of things, and touch comes into gravity. When we look at gravity, it's mostly the ankles, feet, and vestibular system and otolith organ of the inner ear. And then the eyes do space. If I simply close my eyes, then I'm in gravity only. Now I'm sitting, so my sits bones are doing it, but if I stand, it's my feet, and I'll feel myself move one way or the other. You know, try this. Stand and balance on one leg, and then close your eyes. And what you'll find is you'll start to get a little off balance, most people. And then if you put your feet together, close your eyes and just feel that inner system, and let yourself be regulated and aligned with the ground because your eyes are closed, and then stay in that inner system. You can even shift the weight back and forth, take a couple of steps forward or backward, and you feel that inner system. And then you stay in that inner system, and when you open your eyes wide and soft, and you stay in that inner system, and now I'm in the ground, I feel great. Most people, when they open their eyes, they start grabbing space for their orientation. Using space as your orientation is horrible. And I use that word orientation, it's a big deal. We're always orienting all day long. We don't notice it because these processes happen subcortically and even reflexively. We have a writing reflex, an equilibrium response, all kinds of things that keep us up on 2 feet because that's the intention. If we orient with space, I'm looking around, grabbing space, there's a problem with that because space is always changing. So, your life is a misery because your orientation is based on changing. This really becomes a problem when someone you know and love puts their jacket on a couch where it's not supposed to be. So, you've violated not only their rules of cleaning up, but you've violated their orientation, and that's personal. And they get very upset over these sorts of things because they're orienting with space. But if you orient with ground, now all of a sudden I don't care about space. And what we're trying to do is be the eye of the hurricane so that I can let the world change around me, but me and my gravity don't get affected, and I'm always okay no matter what goes on. I don't start to lose gravity over stress or how I perceive life, but I let it come in and I ground it out, and everything's cool.